EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title games. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's O'Connell. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, LA! Keenan Allen, 70 yards. the Chargers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now a handoff up the middle. Callaway. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's 3rd and 7. And O'Connell now to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Davis now to return it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
5-9.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. To try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And now a throw and first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now O'Connell. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw here, O'Connell. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's O'Connell. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again with O'Connell. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, O'Connell. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. And once again, O'Connell back to throw. Flush to his right. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. 38 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they'll send Williams in motion right.
Ray.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Hey, go Lion. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with a better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slant to Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. In motion goes the tight end. O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henry. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Go orange. Hey, OP. Ready.
Once more, here's Eckler. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
At the Raiders' 37-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now a 2nd and 2.
What is that?
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Hey, Ram. 5-9.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Still on his feet. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Baylor tight. Hey, Kaplan. Go.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
21.
Herbert changing things up.
Let's go. Set.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. It's Eckler again. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Up the middle with Eckler, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, Ray. Let's go. Ready.
Here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked.
And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go.
Here's O'Connell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. O'Connell now on 2nd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Go Lion.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Herbert off of play action. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Back to throw here, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. O'Connell on 1st and 10. Pass completed. It's Hardman on the comebacker. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
O'Connell back to the air on second down. Mayer there to bring it in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. The Chargers, they are heading to the Super Bowl. Thanks to you all for watching, and good night.